All right, busy week, so just stick with me here. Kind of longer update. I know you got too much on your plate to monitor the bond market and become a finance expert, which is why I do these weekly updates, just to make it more like walking and chewing gum as opposed to having two full-time jobs. And speaking of jobs, I'm getting mixed signals, right? So we had some really big companies cutting a lot of jobs due to money troubles. Yellow, which is a major trucking company, shut down. So there were 30,000 people who woke up unemployed. And when we see big businesses struggle, it's indicative of the economy as a whole. But at the same time, ADP and BLS jobs reports this week showed a fair amount of job creations and low unemployment, or lower unemployment, I should say. So bonds, which are tied to interest rates, didn't like the ADP report. But today, we're having a great day on the heels of the BLS report that showed most of those job gains are coming from part-timers, which actually shows weakness in the job market. As far as the bond market goes, the technicals look good for rates as well, so, cross your fingers. In terms of housing, the kids are all right. Zillow says home values could go up by more than 6% this year, and that's good news for homeowners, bad news for those guys sitting on the fence. Interest rates are kind of complicated conversation. The Fed rate hikes make everything from credit cards to business loans more expensive. It's kind of like going to the gas station, the cost going up. You're going to make the same trip, but the price to get there is going up. August has been, a roller coaster already. The U.S. credit score essentially went down. That's kind of the easiest way I can put it. Basically, the U.S. has too much debt, and we've come dangerously close to missing payments. So this isn't necessarily bad for bonds, though, which are basically just IOUs that the government sells. The last time our credit rating was downgraded, bonds actually did pretty well. Despite rates, there is opportunity out there. Homeowners are more open to selling right now if their mortgage rate is 5% or higher. And 90% of homeowners reported a rate under 6%, and 80% were under that 5% mark. So go get that 10%. Also nearly half the houses in the U.S. are worth twice what's owed on them. So that's quite a nice payout for sellers that could get them out of debt, which a lot of people are having problems with. Next week, we're going to get inflation news with CPI and PPI. So I'll talk to you then. Have a great weekend.